Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Blue lady. 53, Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Let's go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
I'm here all day. Stop. Check safety. Get it roll. West. 5-0. Buzz. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. He finds his running back, Mixon. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
White.
Mike, 36.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. But it's brought in by Washington. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? White 25. 53 is the mic. I got you, pop. No. Off.
Now Joe Mixon. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right. He's free. Triple team. Hey, let's go.
Now it's Mixon running right. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Easy. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Down to lose 1.
Mike, 36.
Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to launch it for Washington. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. 57.
Now Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Cut, cut, cut. Switch, switch, switch. 6-6, pull it high. Mike 5-5, Mike 55. Yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down, Broncos.
49, check 49.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Sam on. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check. Five.
On play action, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Steelers 7. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4 down, even.
On the toss, Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score.
Broncos 14, Steelers 7.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
They're scared. Tighten up.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give me that ball.
Wait, Timothy.
Give me that ball, defense. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
First down, Winston. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
39-yard line.
Ready. Black 22.
Check 53.
Sonic.
Watch the ball.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Here's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Malik Jackson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Mike, 36.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, alert 3. Watch the edge.
From the gun, Winston. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Play fake. Winston. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right. Watch tight end. Everyone's got 4.
Now Winston. And some room to work. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nelson Aguilar. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Ready,
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Switch.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Let's go.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Open man here is Hamilton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Topper. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. He's checking. Crash. Check 3.
Bravo.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, we got to go.
See, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Lock now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Locke looks to throw it again. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
On 1st down, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Go. Get it.
Again, it's Locke. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Locke now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Man, and he hits him in stride. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, orbit. 5.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Blocked again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll get this one to Switzer. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. Black 25.
I got one. 25.
White.
Check 25.
5-0.
Mike 36.
A first down throw for Winston. Complete to Washington. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
28-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Leo.
Here's Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. Watch the run.
Yo, faster.
Go,
And he's got Rome. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Hey, exit.
Strip that ball. Mike 54.
They fake the handoff, now run. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Yeah, good job.
Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In order to lead in of this game, he's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, tighten down.
Green, triple team. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
They'll run here with Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Man, I got you.
Mixon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Hey, pick your game up. Flip it. Check. 53's mine. Tree, triple team.
Let's go.
2-6. Get out the field, defense. Hey, let's go.
Play action now. Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Mike, 36. Green, triple team. 36. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Jameis to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Here we go. Let go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 4. Protein spill. Ready.
They'll go again to Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's... Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Wow, 6-6, pull it high.
Check 13, check 13.
On 1st down, Jones, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
55, 55. Pick me up. Here we go.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Winston going top shelf for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
He can't hang. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Here's Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
You're not ready.
54's much.
Block now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first. And blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
54. Smooth. 54.
Get it.
Locke going to throw it here. And he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
80 weapon. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, seam 6. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Switzer. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. It's almost...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Zoo.
I'm coming. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch twist.
Blue drop by.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Denver, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.